Hey, what's up, my little tattletales? How you doing? Well, if you are Pete Davidson, you're having the time of your life. If you're Martha Stewart, you're rubbing that in Kim Kardashian's face. Martha Stewart said it wouldn't last, and I guess she was right. And if you are Kim Kardashian, you are literally trying to run a Ray J playbook on Pete Davidson, y'all. Listen, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Well, everything except for that dehydrated wig on Kim's head. And she's still trying to convince us it's her head. It's her hair. Kimmy, just a word of advice. Listen, you need to get several wigs because hair grows. So even though you have that quarter inch, then half inch, like literally every 2 weeks, like just put a new wig on, right? Anyway, y'all, let's get into this mess because who would have thought that Martha Stewart would be dragging Kim on behalf of Pete Davidson? And on top of that, who would have thought that Kim would be sitting there trying to play victim for a show that she started? Literally talking about she just wants to move on and she doesn't want the drama and she hopes Pete wasn't taking digs at Kanye West. Girl, just a month ago or 2 months ago, you were like, crunchy socks, do it, crunchy, we got a lot. Literally, right? She was literally texting Kanye like, as soon as Pete's done smoking that ball, when you hear if you hear some socks crunching behind you, you better duck and watch your back. That's right. You about to get a Dorito flavored sock to the dome. Anyway, but oh, how things change. But again, we got to read the language because you know what? This is the exact same language that Kim used in those text messages that Ray J said she sent him and he showed up on the live. I know we get into 6 degrees of separation, y'all. Let's go. But before we do that, housekeeping. If this is your first video you've ever watched with me, hi, my name is Tisa. I am the Gossip Oracle, friendly neighborhood gossip. Listen, why do I call myself the Oracle? Because I know you got to save the world. I know there are people dying. I know so much is going on, but baby, over here, I keep track of all things petty. So you can go save the world and just stop back in when you want that hit. All right. Don't forget, my interview with Candy Burrs is up, and also The Real Housewives of Atlanta. The review is up. I review it every weekday. I'm literally just sitting here just saying words out my mouth, because yes, I review it every Sunday. Come rain or shine, part 2 of the reunion. Anyway, let's go. You can always watch it on playback. Oh, and hit the like and subscribe. Okay, we got it out of the way. Let's go. First of all, let's talk about the way Martha Stewart sat there and dragged Kim. Now, if you guys don't remember, this is the funny thing. If you guys don't remember, they asked Martha Stewart a while back so remember when her and Pete were holding hands at the awards dinner? Kim was standing right there, but they were holding hands. Everybody was just like, huh? What? And I said, yo, don't tell me Pete is giving Martha something good to eat, if you know what I'm talking about. And you guys are like, that's disgusting. And I said, I think you guys are actually very ageist because Martha Stewart still looks very good. And you saying that a man in his 30s can't be attracted to a 60-something-year-old woman, because if a woman in her 30s can be attracted, like, why not, right? Please, I'll be with a 6-year-old man when I'm 83. Anyway, so anyway, there was like those dumb internet rumors floating around that like, ooh, this and that. So they interviewed Martha and they were like, what do you think of Pete and Kim? And she was like, I mean, it's a cute look. I'm paraphrasing. But then they said, so do you think you're going to make it the long haul? And this is verbatim. Martha snapped, of course not. And the interviewer was like, what? And she was like, no, I mean, like, they're just young and I don't know what goes into the relationship. They're just trying to figure it out. Well, guess what? Martha's back. And they asked her about, how do you think Pete's doing after the split? And Martha said, and I quote, Pete is having the time of his life. You better drag on behalf of your friend, right? Now, Martha says that Pete's a son that she never had. And during a recent interview, she said that she was waiting for Pete to come on her show to do a podcast. But she did say that he's enjoying his time post Kim Kardashian split. She said He's having the time of his life. This guy's a talented actor and comedian, and he's a bon vivant at the same time. He's fun. I wouldn't listen, Pete got that tattoo of Hillary Clinton. Pete is digging for gold. I wouldn't put it past him to be flipping it, slipping it, rubbing it down. And I'm not talking about the Thanksgiving turkey in Martha's kitchen. I'm just saying, Martha is a snack. Don't be ages over here. Martha looks good. Pete, anybody with money, clout, or fame or connections look good to him. And looks like she's more fun and a good time than Kim. I'm just saying. Now get this, right? She said that on the podcast, we're going to find out whether something's going on between her and Pete. Spoiler alert, the answer is no. She's never going to admit to that. However, I find it odd that even though Kim is releasing all these things, all the illest and the realest people that don't need Kim's clout, don't need Kim's fame, don't need Kim's branding are like, Pete's doing great. He's enjoying this time from split. But here's more, right? Because this is what I wanted to talk to y'all about. The fact that Kim is out here now trying to play innocent victim about what's going on between her, Kanye, and Pete, as if she didn't all start it. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this because this is the same language she used when she was talking about Ray J and Kanye. If you guys don't know, Ray J did a live where he says that he exposed Kim, Kris, their sick dealings. Look at my channel, just do Ray J on my channel. You'll find a whole bunch of videos about it. I even go into the lives and break them down. I say all this to say, in the DMs, if these are to believe, according to Ray J, that they're Kim's DMs, she literally shows what a master manipulator she is. If these are true, where she literally somehow made Kanye the bad guy, manipulated Ray J into guiding his understandable anger at her about releasing that home video and all this other stuff, that he should feel toward her, and guiding it toward Kanye, then saying, I just want peace, I don't want drama, which leads me to believe that this mess came directly from, listen to this, y'all. So y'all remember that dumb outfit where Pete showed up at the award show dressed like Kanye at the Met Gala? Like, this is your king? This is your comedic king? Well, get this. Kim needed something to say about Pete because Pete will not utter her name and he will not use her name for anything. She said she hopes Pete Davidson wasn't shading Kanye West with the Emmy outfit. Following Pete Davidson's appearance at the September 12th Emmys, fans were wondering if his super low-key look had anything to do with his ex with Kanye West. Of course it did. It was the exact thing. Pete looked like a... Bro, Pete is so unfunny to me. It's my opinion, people. Now get this. But according to a Kardashian source, Kim is just hoping that's not the case. Kim has no idea whether or not Pete was trying to send a subtle message to Kanye, but she's assuming it's a sarcastic way of responding to Kanye's attacks. This is what she's talking about. Even look at the way this guy stands, bro. How is this a dig? If I was Kim, you should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. It's not just the way Pete looks, the way he stands, the way his socks crunch, the way his breath allegedly smells. It's not that. It's the fact that this guy literally was texting with Kanye, I'm in bed with your wife. You didn't even realize he was playing you. This guy played you. You should be ashamed, Kim, not Kanye. Anyway, they said, however, Kim seriously hopes it had nothing to do with them because, and I quote, she's had enough drama over this whole thing. That's exactly what she put in Ray J's text, that she's had enough drama. But let's get over this, right? She knows Kanye doesn't deserve for Pete to just sit back and take the attacks, but she's hoping he's taking the high road and isn't being petty over the whole thing. She doesn't have time for the messiness. Kimberly Noel Kardashian, you are the messiness. And I love it because it gives me something to kiki about, right? And as much as she understands where Pete is coming from, Kim feels it really isn't worth it. She wishes him nothing but the best and just hopes he could just let it go from here. So let me get this straight. When Kanye was attacking him and he was with you, it was okay for him to fight back. But now that you don't need him as a tool to make Kanye mad anymore, you hope he'll let it go? Listen, Pete's not funny. Pete got crunchy socks. Pete got Dorito breath. But if Pete wants to go at Kanye all day, it's his right, because Kanye made a video burying him in rose bushes. Unfortunately, I don't think Pete can hang with Kanye's humor. I just don't. Like, Pete can do whatever he does. I just don't think that he can hang with it. Anyway, my little tattletales, let me get out of here. Make sure you join the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Turn on your like, subscribe notifications, and I will talk to you later. Bye.